change the streaming platform. The audio was bad. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Please indicate if you can hear me. Just share it to my community post. So, can you all hear me now? I'm so sorry. I had to reschedule the live stream because I had poor audio quality. Okay, thank you, thank you. I'm so sorry. I had to reschedule because of the poor audio quality. Good evening, Mr. Xavier. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the topic. Yeah, so this is your topic, sure you know. So it's going to be interactive. Okay, so it's okay. All right, so you can hear me. Is it very clear? I don't know what's happening to my audio. I think I need to get a new mic. Something, I don't know. But I'm just using the phone, what do you call it? The phone audio. So I don't know if it's clear enough. I prefer using mic because if I use mic, at least everybody can hear me. I don't need to be shouting so much. But if I'm not using mic, I don't know, I tend to shout. I say, girl, you're glowing. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's God though. All right, so today's topic is going to be, you guys know what the topic now is already on the, it's on the can you see me? It's your husband then, by God's grace. Yes, so it's everything. It's collabo. It's collabo. It's both. It's okay. Let me see if I can increase this stuff. I think it's better like this so you guys can see me very well. I think it's okay like this. Or do you guys like, lots of pretty ladies do not come out to compete a lot of well, let me just I don't know why this thing is so low. Is it because of okay, so let's start off. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry for starting off a lot later than I scheduled. I had network issues. I had audio issues as well. All right, so let's start off. First of all, okay, the topic for today is the effect of culture and religious beliefs on beauty pageants in Nigeria and in Africa in general. So I believe that why we chose this particular location was because it's this particular religion and culture and traditions usually affect those of us here in Nigeria and Africa in general, because of the kind of religious beliefs that we practice here. For those of us in Africa, you guys know that there's a lot of cultural beliefs when it comes to beauty pageant. There's a lot of religious beliefs when it comes to beauty pageant. So most of these ladies do not perform to their optimum. They don't perform optimally because of all these cultural beliefs, traditions, religious beliefs. They actually try to inhibit or try to reduce the performance of our girls. So before I read comments, I think I will just give you guys a background view of what I mean by effect of culture and effect of traditions in the beauty industry here in Nigeria. Okay, so you guys know that, let me just start from the beginning. In the time past, a lot of persons believe that when it comes to beauty standards, you don't have to show yourself, you don't have to show your body, you don't have to like expose yourself, your body, because you want to, for you to be termed as beautiful. That's the right word to use, in fact. So I feel like in African society, a lot of persons don't believe that you have to expose your body for you to be beautiful. They believe that there's this kind of stereotypical beauty that we practice here in Africa. So they feel like the beauty standard here in Africa, you have to be fat. I think is that the word to use? You have to be plump. You have to be well-rounded. You guys know what I mean now. Like, you have to come out there with big big body, big shape, your shape, big bum, big boobs, and the rest. Those are what they term as beautiful in Africa. That was in the time past, until some of all these stereotypes were changed, and a lot of persons were now like, okay, beauty standards, modern beauty standards here in Africa, those are not what they look at. Those are not the things they look at. So, but at the end of the day, there are so many other things that actually try to in our society that people look at when they are judging beauty queens, the beauty standard of today in modern day Nigeria and Africa. There's so many other things that people still look at when they are judging beauty queens, or when they are trying to judge the beauty of ladies, and also men are also included. It's not about women. Okay, so now I want to now tell you guys that, first of all, I'll start with religion. No, let me start with culture first, because there's culture actually is the first thing that that bets religion. Is that true? Like the Calabari people. Yes, that's what I'm saying now, that here in Africa, you are not fat. You don't have big boobs. You don't have big breasts. Big bum. You're not considered beautiful. Okay, so those are the standards. But in modern times, that's changed. Although some people still go ahead to do BBL just because they want to enhance their beauty, But I think that in the time past, that was what people were looking at, not now. So let me start with culture first of all. A lot of in Nigerian culture, beauty pageants is not still accepted in some cultures. There's some cultures that will tell you that what is like they look at beauty pageants as a means of exploitation. Do you understand? In those days, parents don't encourage their children to go into beauty pageants because they feel like it's a means of exploitation, sexual exploitation, especially when it comes to the ladies. And also, most fathers don't accept because they feel like he's going to expose their daughters to, they're going to be he's going to expose their daughters to a lot of exploitation, in the society. So people don't really encourage their children to go to participate in beauty pageants because they feel like it's more like exposing the girl child to exploitation and all. Of course, you guys know now, because of the society that we live in, there's a lot of exploitation of young girls, and still guys too, because it's not about the ladies. Some guys too also suffer from exploitation as well. So I'm just trying to bring it down for you guys so you guys can understand, because I have some stories here which I want to talk about. So a lot of persons don't really like the fact that they see girls that go into pageantry as indecent girls. They don't see them as decent girls, and that has actually affected the pageant system here in Nigeria. because of all these societal beliefs, all these cultural beliefs. So persons feel like now if you're going to beauty pageant, you're termed as a loose girl, or you're termed as a prostitute, or you're termed as, a lot of things. There's a lot of name associated with girls that participate in beauty pageants here in Nigeria. So, and in Africa in general, because I don't think that, it's only specifically linked to Nigeria. There's other African countries that still practice this kind of beliefs. And I feel like it's actually affecting the beauty pageant industry in Nigeria, because a lot of girls shy away from participating due to all these societal stigmas and all. So when they see that, when you tell the person, for example, that you want to participate in a beauty pageant, they feel like they don't look at you like a decent person. They feel like there's something else there's something else that you want to go and you want to do. They feel like you're using it as a means of selling your body. As a girl, you want to sell your body out. And because of all these societal stigmas to beauty pageant, a lot of persons shy away from it. And some persons also say that, that if for someone to win a beauty pageant, he or she needs to do one or two things, by sleeping with the organizers, by doing, go out on your way to use your body to get what you want. That kind, those kind of societal and cultural beliefs when it comes to beauty pageant, because they feel like, when someone goes to the beauty pageant and wins the pageant fairly, they feel like the person did one or two things, aside from the normal favoritism and all. There's a lot of societal stereotypes when it comes to beauty pageant. When it comes to beauty pageant queens, they feel like they must have done one or two things to win the pageant. So all these things are the issues that actually affect beauty pageants here in Nigeria: cultural beliefs, traditions, religious beliefs. And if you look at religion, for example, let's leave cultural aspect. I think I've exhausted all that I know about the cultural aspect. Let's go to religion. There's some religions, some denominations that they don't encourage their members to join beauty pageants because of, they feel like it's immoral. It's immoral. And they feel like, it's going to expose their members to a lot of sexual exploitations and all. And also, there are some denominations as well, like the Muslims. I don't think that the Muslims accept their members to join beauty pageants. Here in Nigeria, most of the ladies that participate in beauty pageants are Christians. You don't get Muslims that participate in beauty pageant because it's something that is banned, when it comes to beauty pageants. Like the Muslim population, they don't accept their ladies or their women to participate in beauty pageants at all. So that is why in Nigeria you can see a Christian girl representing northern states in beauty pageants, because those northern states that are are predominantly Muslims, they don't accept their women to participate in beauty pageants. So that is another thing about the stigmatization, religious beliefs and all when it comes to beauty pageants. And you find out that most of all these states, they have a lot of beautiful women, but because of the embargo that's placed on beauty pageants in their religion, as Muslims, they don't participate in beauty pageants. So that is one of the religious beliefs. And also, I feel like in modern times they've started, a lot of things have changed, because you can see that in Miss Universe, they allow hijab. They allow a lot of women that wear hijab to participate in the pageant, because they are trying to loosen up the whole restrictions and all, to encourage other religion to participate in the pageant. Like in the Miss Universe, like I just mentioned now, I think that there's a particular country, I think it's Pakistan or so. When she came out in a swimsuit, she wore a burkini. A burkini is meant to cover your body while you're still, in the competition. I think that's their own swimsuit. It's called a burkini. So they are trying to loosen up all these restrictions when it comes to beauty pageants and all. Anyway, I'm not talking about other countries, but I'm talking about Nigeria and Africa. So there's still a lot of restrictions when it comes to religion. All right, so let me read your comments. He said, stigmatization does not make beautiful and intelligent ladies come out and compete. And but a lot of persons, okay, let's say for now, Sha, there's no more stigmatization, but there's still some persons that still believe that beauty pageant is for indecent girls. I think it's a good reason why it does not attract sponsors and franchise holders are not. Okay, I'm coming to that. Yeah, she's happily. I don't know, who are you replying to? A Superman. He said, yeah, she's happily married. Okay. All right. So as I was saying, when it comes to then let me come down to the issue of sponsorship and issue of fan votes and all that. A lot of persons still believe that, here in Nigeria, they were, like I said, in the time past, they see girls that are round, that are busty and have big bum as beautiful. But when Agbani Darego won Miss World in 2001, a lot of things changed. A lot of things changed. And even if when you look at Agbani Darego's story, her father at the time did not want her to compete in the pageant. So it took a lot of convincing for him to allow her participate, because he felt like, Agbani was going to be exposed to a lot of issues, a lot of sexual exploitation and all, because at that time, modeling and pageantry were not really accepted in society. They saw the ladies as loose girls. They saw them as indecent girls. And Agbane's win in Miss World actually changed the stereotype here in Nigeria, because now many persons were now like, wow, you can be slim and be beautiful. Slim figure was now accepted in the society. So now in the society, a lot of persons were like, now they see fat girls, or is it fat? Should I use the word fat? They see big, um how will I put it, like well-rounded girls as not longer beautiful. That was why we had issues with Miss Quara this year. A lot of persons were like, why would she participate, this, that, because of her figure and all. But they forget that now in the beauty industry, there's a lot of things that have changed. Your figure, your whatever status and all does not really affect you, does not really restrict you from participating in the pageant, okay? As long as you are intelligent, you have what it takes, you want to showcase, you have a platform for you to showcase what you want, what you have, upstairs. That is what they are looking at. As far as they are confident, you want to use that as a platform to, how would I put it? Like, beauty pageant now is a platform for you to like showcase yourself. It's not about the beauty. It's about the beauty, sure, but it's not really about beauty now. It's about what you bring to the table, your intelligence, There's a lot of things about beauty pageants now. So, like I said, many things have changed, but in terms of sponsorship, in terms of fan vote, in terms of whole lot of things, some people still have restrictions. There are some persons that will tell you that no, I cannot sponsor beauty pageant because it's not a striving it's not a striving business. Oh, I cannot sponsor beauty pageant because of there's many people have their own reasons why they don't want to sponsor beauty pageant. And I feel like these religious beliefs, these cultural beliefs, they are still affecting sponsorship and still affecting a lot of things when it comes to beauty pageant here in Nigeria. Okay, so let me just read your comment. He said it's a good reason why. Okay, he said, ha, when you mentioned Ebony, a taxi driver called her a lizard, and she cannot called her a lizard. Wow, and she cannot even win Miss Zone D in Abuja, and they said she is Miss World. I don't understand. Like, was she mocked by someone? What happened? So I feel like Agbani Darego's win actually changed a lot of stereotypes of beauty, stereotype beauty standards here in Nigeria, because some persons had to even lose weight. Some persons that were fat had to lose weight just because they want to fit into that standard. That when you're slim and you have a slim figure and you are considered beautiful. So she changed the standard. But now that Miss Universe has actually made some changes to the standards of beauty and a plus size can contest in a pageant. A size 10 or size 8, as the case may be, can contest in a pageant. A size 14 can contest in a pageant. Any size can contest in a pageant, as long as you are confident and you're beautiful and you are eloquent and you have what it takes, to participate in the pageant. There's no more restriction. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that even at that, here in Africa, here in Nigeria, there's still a lot of restrictions. Some persons still believe that beauty pageant queens are prostitutes. That, yes, sorry for you to use that word, but there are still some persons that, when they see beauty queens, they feel like they are sex objects. They use them they exploit them. That's what I think. That's what I feel. That some persons still have that belief. They're not as evolved as we are. There's some persons here that still be like, what am I discussing? Why am I talking about beauty pageants? That beauty pageant is not for decent people. You're not supposed to be talking about it. It's immoral and all. I don't judge people. It's their own personal belief, but I feel like those things still affect the standard of beauty pageants here in Nigeria. He said they are objectified. Exactly, they see them as objects. So it's still, there's still a level of, there's still that stigmatization in beauty pageants here in Nigeria. He said, yes, she was mocked on the day she returned back to Nigeria, and the taxi man said she looks like a lizard. Well, like I said, that's his own belief. A lot of persons will come out with their own belief. And one thing again I would say is that if you listen to people, you will not move, you will not do anything in your life. That's just the truth. A lot of persons can come out here and tell you that this is what I believe in. This is what it is. And even if they see that it's not the general standard of beauty, they still have that belief that no, this is not how it is. Even when Miss Clara came out in the recent Miss Universe Nigeria, some persons still believe that why would she contest in the pageant, that the pageant is not meant for plus size. Some persons still believe that plus size women have no business in beauty pageants. Do you understand? Why some persons believe that? Why not? Why can't they participate? So I feel like it still boils down to individual differences, individual mentality. Because there's some persons that still believe that beauty pageant is for indecent girls, is for loose women, is for indecent women, it's not for decent, it's not they still look at it like it's not important. But I feel like beauty pageant is a platform for ladies to be able to have their say, for them to be able to do what they need to do, what they have in mind, like to bring out their projects, their how will I put it, to affect the society, to affect the society. Because as a beauty pageant, when you come out with your pet project, with your charity works, you are also giving back to the society. It's like a platform for a lot of women to be able to achieve their dreams. I know of a lot of women that have won beauty pageants here in Nigeria that it has changed their lives for good. So it's like it's a platform that can change the lives of any young girl that feels like, she wants to go into pageantry. But because of a lot of societal beliefs, a lot of religious beliefs and cultural beliefs, most women don't want to come out. They don't want to participate in pageants. So I feel like it still boils down to societal beliefs and also, like I said, personal beliefs. So persons that will come and tell you that they don't support beauty pageants. They don't see it as a means, of, they don't look at it like something that is reasonable. But me, like I said, it has changed a lot of lives, both men and women, because now there's a lot of male pageants. There's a lot of men that are going to pageants now. So it's a good platform to change one's story, to change the life of any woman or any man that wants to go into the pageant. It's a good platform. But here in Nigeria, because of the corruption, because of a lot of things, a lot of pageant organizers, they've now corrupted the system, and a lot of persons are not longer. It does not have that, like it's not. How will I put it? Like because of the corruption, most persons don't want to go into the pageant. So the pageant industry evolved from being an entertainment act to an empowering platform to ladies to achieve their dreams. Yes, that's what I said. It's a good platform for a lot of ladies to achieve their dreams. But because of the society that we live in, they still believe that is a platform for exploitation. So they don't really give importance to pageantry here in Nigeria because of all those societal beliefs, cultural beliefs, religious beliefs, and all. So persons are still myopic. They don't want to think outside the box and see that, oh, this platform is a good one. It's a good platform. A lot of parents still don't allow their children to participate in beauty pageants here in Nigeria. But I think that with, what is happening, we have a lot more persons that are participating. But still, there's still a percentage of persons that are not participating because of all these religious beliefs. And it's also affecting sponsorship, affecting fan votes, because a lot of persons don't know about pageantry. They don't want to vote. When I say vote for our queens, vote for Nigeria's representative, some persons don't come out to vote because they still have this belief that, why will I vote for, why will I vote for anybody when they know, I know that, they don't want to come out and vote. And when you see the Asians doing very well in pageants, it's because that they support their queen 100%. Here, how many persons support our queen 100%? Nobody. Only few of us are coming out and say, oh, please, let's give visibility to beauty pageants here in Nigeria. Let's vote. A lot of us that are coming out here to even make people believe that there's something called beauty pageant. Some persons still don't believe that, they don't even know what is beauty pageant. He said the pageant industry, okay, he said, true, for example, if Chidinma can use the platform, she can be that voice and bridge to addressing Nigerian South African issue. Exactly. Because like you said, she has a story. She knows that this is a call to action. This is a way of, trying to bridge that gap between Nigeria and South Africa. He said, oh, Miss Criticizer 2001, you're welcome to my channel. Yes, please, you guys should go and support Miss Criticizer. She does beauty pageant as well. I just realized that, I think that was yesterday, I came across one of her videos. I was like, wow, how come I'm just seeing your video for the very first time? You guys should go and subscribe to her channel. She also does beauty pageant analysis as well. So you're welcome to my channel. He said, it's so sad how beauty pageants are being disregarded and not taken seriously. Exactly. Especially here in Nigeria and Africa. There's still some level of stigma. So it's very sad. It's very sad that and a lot of the times people abuse the platform. They abuse the platform because of the corruption in the system. They abuse the platform, which of course is caused by the organizers. Because if you're a franchise holder, you should have a level of discipline. If there's no discipline, the system is going to crumble. So that's why a lot of beauty queens are misbehaving, because they just go out there and there's no discipline now, so they can do anything they like. And the organizers as well, they lack discipline. So they exploit these ladies, and the ladies they have to make ends meet. All right, so notice that there were barely any supporter and fans in the audience for the fans. Yes. You don't have supporters here now. A lot of persons here in Nigeria, they don't support beauty queens because they still have this religious belief and cultural belief that beauty queens are not they don't deserve the support. They feel like beauty queens are not decent people. They're not decent women. They're not decent men because of cultural beliefs, religious beliefs. So I mean for Miss Nigeria. Miss Nigeria is, a lot of persons, like I said, there's still a lot of persons, number of persons here in Nigeria that they don't support beauty pageants. So it's just a few of us that support beauty pageants. And even out of the few of us, some persons still have their own cultural beliefs and, religious beliefs, and they start trying to project it onto other persons. So I feel like beauty pageants here in Nigeria, if those cultural beliefs still affect it, from now till tomorrow, still affect it, whether we like it or not. Even if society is evolving, even if society is changing, there's a lot of stereotypes that are changing, a lot of persons that are, going into pageants, but there's still that stigmatization, that religious belief that's still hanging. So he said Omasan Buwa was denied as Miss Nigeria 1987 because he said her swimsuit was too exposed. You see? So even the swimsuit segment now, even in Nigeria, of course, our pageants, they allow swimsuit, but some persons still feel like swimsuit is, you are exposing your body and all. So they don't want to believe that swimsuit segment is, they don't accept that segment at all. So persons don't accept it here in Nigeria. And if you watch, even in Miss World, I think they've scrapped swimsuit segment in Miss World. So people don't even, Miss World don't even, they don't have this swimsuit segment anymore because of all these issues. He said it's self-sabotage at this point, and we ask ourselves why we barely place in Miss Universe, because we don't take it seriously and barely invest. Yes, we don't invest now. We don't invest in those segments. And Mr. Xavier was saying something about, why our ladies don't do well in swimsuit segment, it's because that, when they come out in a swimsuit, they don't get support. People still criticize them for coming out in swimsuit. So that's why they don't do well in swimsuit. Because of all these religious, cultural beliefs. So I think that is also affecting performance as well. Apart from sponsorship, apart from the fan vote, apart from the support, it's affecting performance of the ladies. So he said also the stigma that Miss Competition is an escort service should be debunked by this religious group. Not sure if it's ignorance. Exactly, they feel like it's an escort service. They feel like that's what they think, that these ladies are being exploited to be escorts and all. So they don't want to, they don't accept it. Like it's not acceptable to them. So that's why a lot of persons, even till now, some persons don't want to participate in beauty pageants. They don't want to even support the queens because of all this societal pressure and stigmatization, societal beliefs and cultural beliefs. So he said, Chiwe Stella Okoye won because she sang the national anthem. Who is that person? I don't know how. This is the first time I'm seeing this name. Mr. Xavier said, yes, our girls rushed out of the stage during the swimsuit segment. The truth of the matter is that now that we have a lot of pageant coaches, so I feel like, when they go out on that stage, there's a lot of foreign audience. Unlike here in Nigeria where you have local audience. But local audience, they still applaud these ladies. But because in their head, in their subconsciousness, they feel like, why am I coming out? Like, this swimsuit is not, I'm not supposed to come out in swimsuit. They still have that subconsciousness, that swimsuit is not for them. Like, they're exposing a lot when they're in the swimsuit. I mean, I don't blame them. It's because of the society that we live in. Society does not accept swimsuit and all that. They don't accept it. So these girls, when they go out there, in their own subconsciousness, they still feel like, I'm exposed, I'm naked. That's what they are feeling when they go out there. So, like you said, it's still something that we need to work on. By the time we can go past all this, then I think the industry will flourish. It will flourish. But for now, there's still a lot of stigmatization, a lot of issues that are still hindering the success of pageantry here in Nigeria and in Africa in general. So Miss Nigeria 1986, 1987 is Stella Okoye. She was escorted out of the place by the police guard. Really? What happened? I'm just saying this name for the first time. 1986. I wasn't born then, Sha. So I will not know. I don't think, this is history. So I don't have much knowledge about what you just said now. But why was she escorted by the police? What did she do? Is it because of the swimsuit that she wore? Okay, because she sang the national anthem. Okay, she won because she sang the national anthem. Then why was she not escorted out of the place by the police? What happened? But now in pageants, I feel like, there's a lot more exposure. There's still a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed. But I still feel like cultural beliefs and religious beliefs they still affect pageantry. They still affect the effectiveness of pageantry here in Nigeria. That's what I think. So even if things have changed, but it has not changed 100%. There's still a level of stigmatization. So that's just it. That's what I think. Hello, Modana. How are you doing? Good evening. You're welcome to my live stream. So, like I said, by the time we now work on all these stereotypes, try to, how would I put it, like sanitize the system. He said, Bawoni, wow, how did you know about Bawoni? I think Moderna has gone to make friends with some Nigerians, so because he's now greeting me in the Yoruba language. This is serious, so this is serious. How did you know about Bawoni? Bawoni, okay, what is Bawoni in English? He said, yes, you are right. The topic you are treating is affecting the pageant industry. I usually call myself a Nigerian too. Really? Wow. So that means we have a half Nigerian, half South African here. Eka Aroba Oni. Wow. You've learned a lot too. That's good. Please keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Say yes, I have a gele. Really? You have a gele? That's good though. That's good. That's good. So I believe that you have a lot of Nigerian friends. That's why you are conversant with all these words. So I have a question. This has Nigeria changed national anthem to Nigeria Uhildi? It's as if I don't understand though. Since now, where were you? Okay, you're not in the country. I'm sorry. Okay, you don't. I thought you knew now. We've changed national anthem. That was about when was it changed? Was it not? That was early this year now. They've changed national anthem. It's no longer Arise O Compatriots. It's now Nigeria We Hail Thee. And funny enough, I don't even know the new national anthem. I cannot tell you that I know how to, I cannot even recite national anthem till the end. Because I'm used to the former one. I'm used to the old national anthem. I'm not used to this one. So even if I go to an occasion now and I'm singing the national anthem, I'll just be chewing my mouth. Because I don't even know the national, I've not even crammed it. Just imagine, I'll go back and start cramming the national anthem. I'm already used to the old one. I'm not used to this new one. So I don't know why they even changed the national anthem in the first place. Because I don't even understand why they did that. To me, it doesn't really make sense. But anyway, that's not one of our topic here. But I'm just telling you guys that I don't see any reason why they should change the national anthem. So yes, the old one was better. I grew up hearing Nigeria We Hail Thee. It's way better. Oh, really? I didn't even grow up. God. I didn't grow up listening to that one, no. What I grew up listening to was Arise O Compatriots. I don't know about this Nigeria We Hail Thee. It was later I found out that it was the old national anthem. So now we're now reverting back to that old one. So I don't know. He said, I also know Arise. Modern, I don't understand. Are you in Nigeria or you're in South Africa? Because please, this Moderna, it's like we're going to, how will I put it? You're going to be naturalized though as a Nigerian because you know too much now. You know too much. He said, you weren't born when I became a school age. I started hearing Arise. Hey, God. Sir Xavier, please. I wasn't born. Now, you guys are, you are the old school now, B. How will I put it? You are the old school. We are the new school. Anyway, I wasn't born then, Sha. If you were born then, you understand, because I know that you have a lot of history, so you understand certain things. Me, I was not born then. I was born to hearing Arise O Compatriots, and that was what I'm used to. I'm not used to this Nigeria We Hail Thee. And it's very hard now as an adult to now start cramming certain things. It's easier to learn when you are still young. Now that I'm adult now, I don't know. I'm not used to cramming now. And I'm not in school anymore. you know. So cramming and all this is, I'm not used to cramming again. For me to now go back and start cramming the national anthem, it's difficult. I won't lie to you. It's difficult for me to cram the national anthem now. Anyways, I will try, but to me, it's not a priority to me. I have a lot of things I'm thinking in my head, you know, thinking of how to make money, and I'm going to now go and be reciting national anthem, old national anthem. I don't have that time. What I'm thinking about is money now. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm not going to sit down and go and start cramming national anthem. No, I don't have that time, I beg. Say, I'm in SA, my friend. Okay, I know, but you know, I think because one of the things you are saying is like you have a lot of Nigerians as friends. Said, I'm in South Africa. Hello, Marcel Dagama, how are you doing? You're welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, okay? And he said, how does your tradition affect pageantry? Okay. Yeah, so South Africans that are here, how does your tradition affect pageantry? Because over here in Nigeria, like I said, I've already explained to you guys, for those of you that have been here, you know what I discussed about pageantry here in Nigeria. So how does it affect you? How does your culture affect your affect beauty pageants in your country? Because here in Nigeria, a lot of persons still believe that. Say, ignore, girl, money. Yeah, so money now. It's money that I'm after. I'm not after all those ones, I beg. And I go back and I'm going to be reciting, looking for how to cram national anthem when I'm looking for money. When I'm looking for money, I'm not going to be... I don't have that time, I beg. I don't have that time. I beg. We're all hustling and bustling, looking for money. Then you now come and telling me that I should go and start cramming national anthem. No, I don't have that time. Time I used to do for money, and I used to go and be cramming. Why did they even change the national? Why did they change it in the first place? Igbo lady, how do you know? How do you know? Even if I'm not okay, yes, let's say it's not even about being Igbo lady. Most persons here in Nigeria, they don't even have that time. I know of most of my colleagues, they don't even have time to be cramming national anthem. All we're thinking about is how to make money. How to make money here in Nigeria. We'll now go and be cramming national anthem. Why did they even change it in the first place? Why did they change the national anthem? Why? Of what use is this new national anthem to us now? It doesn't make sense. And I don't even like it. It's not even interesting. I prefer Arise O Compatriots. That one is even more, is sweet. They sweet me for ear. When I'm listening to it, I enjoy it. I enjoy it more than this new national anthem. I don't enjoy this national anthem at all. I don't like it. You guys that, you guys now, that you were born that time when the national anthem was, the old one was played, this new one was played, you guys will understand it. But for me, I'm not used to it at all. I'm not used to it. So what I'm thinking about is how to make money. I don't get time. Can't they stress myself, go they cram national anthem. In this time and era, I don't get that time now. No time for that. So, like you were saying before, we now digress, because I've digressed already. He said that someone, a pageant queen, recited the national anthem. That was why she won the competition. So, was that the criteria for you to win competitions back then? That you must recite the national anthem? He said, Abe, do you know that when the headquarters was moved to Abuja, a lot of civil servants lost their job, could not recite Arise because they were used to the We Hail Thee. Anyway, was that why they lost their job? How many civil servants here in Nigeria can even recite this new national anthem? Like, just imagine those in my age bracket now that are in the civil service. How many of them can recite the national anthem? They can't now. They can't. They can't recite it. And to me, whether you can recite the national anthem or not, it's not of importance now. It's not of importance. Because the federal government has a lot of things they're thinking about. To now be telling you that, oh, if you cannot recite the national anthem, you will lose your job. Or you cannot recite. So they don't have that time. I don't want to learn it. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. What am I using it to do now? I don't need it. I don't need the national anthem. Wait, what am I going to use it to do now? Yeah, Mr. Xavier, what am I going to use it to do? See, the truth of the matter is, I have a lot of things I'm thinking in my head. You see, the national anthem issue is a list of my problems. It's a list of my problems. I have so many things that I have prioritized. I don't have time for national anthem, I beg. So don't you think pageantry is centered on making money, basically for organizers now in Nigeria? I personally believe that it's no longer about empowering women as they claim it's for. Okay, Mayungbo Tobiloba. I don't understand. This is your name. Is it Nigerian? I don't understand. This is your name. Where are you from, please? You're welcome to my channel. Please subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, okay? He said, please don't think that pageantry is. Don't you think pageantry is centered on making money, basically for organizers now in Nigeria? I personally believe it's no longer about empowering me. See, the truth of the matter is that before, all these organizers, rather, they go into pageantry because of money. They want to make money. That's even the number one goal, because it's like a business. So if you are going into business, if you are going into business, you are going into business to make profit now. So if you're not making profit, then it's not business. It's just what they call it is non-profit. And pageantry is a business. So they have to look at the business aspect first. But that does not mean that they're going to neglect the other aspects because they're looking for money. So like you said, that is no longer about empowering women, it's about money. To me, it's still the same as they are still empowering the women, but they are now much more, they are not looking at the empowerment aspect. They're looking at the money-making aspect more than the empowerment aspect. So that empowerment aspect is suffering now in Nigeria. As a beauty queen in Nigeria, like I said before, when you win the pageant, you are the one that take off your expenses, your wardrobe, your traveling expenses, your pageant, your coaching expenses, everything is on your head. So what the organizers give you is just the platform. They allow you to do what you want to do. So that's why a lot of ladies, a lot of our queens go internationally and they don't perform because there's no enough support from the organizers. There's not enough support from we, the fans. Do you understand? Like I said, a lot of persons here in Nigeria don't even know how to. They don't even support our queens. They don't vote. When I come out here and say, vote for our queen, vote for our queen, I even let you guys know the process and all. But persons still don't vote. And they still come out here and be bashing the queens and saying they don't do well. Did you vote for her? Did you support her? Did you go to her social media? Did you encourage her? Did you like her videos? Did you even share her videos? So when we are saying that, it's still, forget about the organizers, even we as pageant fans, we still have a role to play as well. So let's set aside religious beliefs, set aside cultural beliefs and all those other beliefs and support beauty pageants. Beauty pageants here in Nigeria, the visibility is not is very poor. It's very poor, and that is why I'm here. That's why I'm here to talk about it. That's why I'm here to give that visibility, to bring to let a lot of persons know that this pageant industry is a very it's an industry that is striving and is something that we need to look at. It's going to attract tourism here in Nigeria as well. The government has abandoned the beauty pageant industry, and they are talking about, trying to generate revenue, trying to generate money for the economy. Whereas you can use the beauty pageant industry to boost tourism. They can use this industry to boost tourism here in Nigeria, but they're not doing it. They're not doing it. They have abandoned it. Say, hello, ma'am, I'm from Nigeria, I'm Yoruba. Okay. Yeah, no wonder I saw Tobilola. I said Tobilola is a Yoruba name. All right, so you're welcome to my channel. I say, you have a point there. Truly don't care about developing the youths who enter. Exactly. They don't really care about it. They just give them the platform and they abandon them to their fate. And later they now start scrutinizing the queen and say, oh, even we our own self as pageant fans, we're not even trying sometimes. Sometimes we don't even support them morally or otherwise. Like we just bash them anyhow without even supporting them. But why I even come here to criticize? Because I want the pretty queens to do better. And I'm also saying that the organizers should do better too by supporting them financially. by giving them the required assistance that they deserve, that they really need for the international competitions. So he said, MBGN set the stage for Abani Derrick going to 2001. It's an experience that changed her life, and of course, that put Nigeria on the map. It's seriously important for the organization. Yes! When Abani won Miss World, just imagine, then I was still young, but I know the effect that it had on me. I was like, wow, so Nigeria can win a pageant like this. It increased our self-esteem. It made a lot of things easier for a lot of Nigerian women, because a lot of persons were seeing the pageant industry as something that was not reasonable. But when Agbani won, a lot of women wanted to go into the pageant. It opened the doors for a lot of women to go into the pageant. In fact, some parents were now supporting their children to enter the pageant when Agbani won Miss World. So a lot of women, the self-esteem increased. Like you had more self-esteem, you had more confidence out there that we can do it, that we can, you can be equal with the other women from other continents. So I feel like the beauty pageant industry is a very important industry in terms of tourism here in Nigeria. If we want to really, really excel in the tourism sector, I think that the government needs to look into beauty pageants and do something about it. Pumping money to the industry. Support the industry. Okay, now let's say which ministry in Nigeria now is in charge. Let's say, okay, Ministry of Culture and Tourism. They should have a segment in that ministry where they cater for the needs of the beauty queens, where they cater for the needs of, beauty pageants here in Nigeria. There should be that particular segment or particular department in the Ministry of Culture and Tourism. But they're not doing it. No, everybody just abandon the industry. So basically, without not having millions of naira, a girl from a normal home can't compete for national title like Miss World Nigeria. Honestly, they are just wasting talent. Exactly. If you are not coming from a rich background, you cannot contest, because even if you contest, they might not give it to you. They might not give it to you because they feel like you don't have the funds to participate in the international pageants. They need girls from rich backgrounds so that they can cater for their expenses. For their own expenses. That's what it is. And it's wasted talent, like you said. Wasted talent. Said I'm nothing on your points. I'm nothing on all your points. Exactly. Please do. So in Nigeria, they comment once you are on TV. I'm telling you. Yes, now. They start calling you names, and I begin to ask myself, like, why are some people so myopic? Even in this 2024, we still have some persons that are even saying that you shouldn't be talking about beauty pageants. It's an immoral topic. Just imagine, it's an immoral topic. Some persons here in this 2024, they are still saying such things. So you can imagine the kind of mindset that they have. Just imagine calling people this kind of words, this kind of bizarre words. Why? So they see beauty queens now as ashawo now. For those of you that are not Nigerians, you don't understand. Ashawo. I don't even understand the meaning of ashawo. Akuna, all kinds of names. You don't understand. For those of you that are not in Nigeria, you might not really understand that. These words mean that, it means loose women and all those kind of fun, all those degrading words. They still call those ladies or these women all these bizarre, all these degrading words, which is very bad, which is very, very bad. So how will the industry grow when our mindset are still very we still have that kind of mindset? He said Daily Times Entertainment was responsible for recreational activities under the Ministry of Art and Culture. But Daily Times, are they still existing? They're not existing again now. I don't think they are existing. Like, they're not that popular again. Maybe those days they were popular, but now they're not popular again. So now you're telling me that beauty pageants fall under recreational activities. Do they fall under recreational activities? Because me, I don't see any reason why they should fall under that. It should fall under tourism, because it's a tourist. It's an avenue to make more money. As you know, when we have, you know, a booming beauty pageant industry, we can even host bigger pageants. And when you host a bigger pageant, it brings in people to the country, and in that way, it boosts the tourism and it generates revenue for the country. Just imagine if we are hosting Miss Universe or Miss World. Do you know the amount of people that will come into the country, and the amount of tourism, you know, it will boost the tourism of the country, and it will boost the economy of the country as well, because the revenue that it's going to generate is high. Is high. Okay, let's say for example, we are supposed to host Miss World in 2001. No, sorry, Miss World in 2002 after Agbani won. Why did they change the venue to London? Because of religious beliefs. Because there was a protest in the north that pageant will not hold in Nigeria, because they felt like the pageant was an insult to Muhammad. So the Muslim population, they were protesting, and that was why the Miss World organization, they now rescheduled the pageant that was supposed to be held in Abuja. It was not Abuja or Calabar or so. I think it was either in Calabar or Abuja. That's where they're supposed to hold that pageant. They took it to London, to UK, because of religious belief. Religious belief has made a lot of people has made us to lose a lot of opportunities here in Nigeria because of those myopic beliefs. I'm not saying that we should not, you know, respect religion or respect our culture, but not to an extent that it will make us look like, you know, religious fanatics. Because now here in Nigeria, a lot of persons, they carry it on their head. And at the end of the day, those people that are carrying it on their head, they're not even good people. They are very wicked. If you watch people here, see, me, I respect religion, I respect culture, but I don't carry it on my head. Because I've seen people that are carrying it on their head that are staunch religious people, yet they are very wicked. They do bad things. They do a lot of things behind closed doors. And they come out here and be saying that they come out here and be claiming saints. Claiming saints, whereas they do the worst things. They do the worst things on earth. And they carry religion on their head. They claim that they are saints. There's nobody that's a saint, Sha. But as a person, there's some things that I don't do. Like I have my own, I have my own discipline. I discipline myself, you know. But when they carry those things on their head, and they form as if they are holier than thou. That's the word they use for them, holier than thou. Very wicked persons. They will tell you that they carry religion on their head. They carry this on but they are very wicked, very mean. Even in their own household, they don't treat their servants well. They don't treat their mates well. They don't treat their co-workers well. They don't treat their staffs well. And they say they are pastors, they are religious people, they are this, they are that. They go to church every day. Yet their heart is if you look at their heart, it's so black. So Madonna said, I think the Department of Art and Culture, so all of them, including musicians, there, but tourism may also make sense. Yes, tourism. See, let me tell you, tourism. You see, Nigerian music industry, Nigerian entertainment industry, Nigerian movie industry. They are still under tourism, because now that we have a lot of people watching our movies, a lot of our musicians are going out there to perform for, you know, international events and all. It boosts tourism, and persons too. They even come to Nigeria to attend concerts. Our musicians are really doing very well. At least they're the ones that are boosting the economy of Nigeria now, because they are doing extremely well. So why can't the beauty pageant industry blossom like the music industry? Why? Why can't it blossom? It's still the same thing. So if we don't promote it, then how will it blossom? He said, why under Daily Times, the federal government was pumping money. The newspaper was also in control then. Daily Times, they're not existing again. No. They don't. I've not even seen Daily Time newspaper. They're not doing anything. Then they were pumping money, but now nothing is happening there. I don't know what happened. I think they are bankrupt or something. Said the pageant was to be staged in Abuja for the finals, but the hosting was in Calabar. Exactly, yes, because I know the girls were in Calabar. So the grand finale was supposed to be held in Abuja, but because of the protest from the Muslims, from the northern Nigerian fanatics. It's fanatics I would call, because they are fanatics. The pageant was now moved to London. And I know that we lost a lot of money when the pageant was moved. I know the money that Nigeria would have made if we had hosted Miss World in 2002. Would have made a lot of money in the country. But because of that, those protests and all, many persons lost money. And it's not good for the industry. It's not good for the tourism sector in Nigeria. It's not a good thing at all. So beauty pageants can also boost the tourism of the country and in turn make money for the country. So it's not something that they should just overlook. I had to pick a call, sorry. He said, "You are right, my love for Nigeria started." I had to pick a call, sorry. He said, "You are right, my love for Nigeria started when the movie industry started." Yes. Look, watch African Magic. There's so many Nigerian movies that are being shown in African Magic. A lot of persons love the country because of the kind of films that we put out there. Said Mnet movie magic was primarily SE. Okay, that was then now, but they don't have Mnet Face of Africa or Mnet whatever anymore. They don't have it anymore. It's a South African company, but they have the stations for Nigerian movies, stations for Ghanaian movies, stations for South African movies as well. So I feel like a lot of Nigerian movies are actually bringing a lot of visibility to the country. But there's some actors and actresses that when they go out there, they see that they have a lot of fans outside the country because of the movie industry. A lot of persons are watching Nigerian movie industry, watching the movies rather. That's how they get to know these actors and actors and all. It all boils down to visibility. When we're not visible, then how would people know you when you're not visible? And that's why I'm here to talk about the beauty pageant industry. So many persons don't even know that we have Miss World Nigeria, we have Miss Universe Nigeria, we have those pageants and all. Many persons don't know anything. They don't know what is happening in the beauty pageant industry. If I don't come out here and talk about it, so persons will not even know that they have to vote for our queen. They have to support our queen. They have to do so many things. They don't even know anything about this particular industry. So if you don't come out here and educate and educate now. Yes, that's the word. Educate people. How would they know what is happening? Said yes, then was referring to the soaps then. Okay, those films like Egoli, The Place of God. Hey, Sir Xavier. All these films you are calling, I don't know them all. I don't know them at all. I don't think I watched this film. Did I watch this film? I don't think I watched it too. We know that you are old school. Me, I'm not old school. I don't know these movies you are calling. I don't know these movies you are calling, no, I beg. I don't know them. Please expatiate. Was there any film like this? Where was it? Where were they showing it? Said they go lead The Place of God. I remember it. I don't know. I didn't watch it too. I didn't watch it at all. Mr. Xavier, please, don't bring out my leg out. He said NT knows them. Yeah, now you and NT, both of you are in the same category. Me, I don't know the film, but I think I don't know. Maybe I was still young then. I was still very small. I was still a baby. I don't know Egoli. What year were they showing it? Maybe I wasn't watching Mnet then. So we were very young by then. Okay, if we were very young, maybe then I wasn't even born then, or maybe I was still a baby. Maybe I was still a baby then. I don't know. In South African, we had okay, in South Africa we had cable. Okay, maybe it was shown, but not in, because then in dish. I think we're using what do you call that thing again? We're using the antenna. We're using antenna here in Nigeria. So before we now start using dish. So probably when you guys were using the cable, we're using antenna. So I did not watch it. Except I think maybe Abe was still a baby. Please, people should not bring my leg out now. So that my viewers will not think that I'm still a baby. I'm an adult now. So only cable owner would have seen it. Yes, I think so. Because then we're using antenna. So I did not know. Before we now started using cable. I'm sorry, Mr. Xavier, then you were in Nigeria now, before you now moved. Then you were watching antenna then, before you now moved to cable. So you should understand that we're using antenna in Nigeria before we start using cable. If that time. So please, people should not bring my leg out. So my audience will not say that I'm a baby, that I'm very young. I'm an adult now. I'm not that young again. I'm not that young again, I beg. So people will not think that I'm a baby. I'm not a baby. So, like I was saying, this industry we need to sanitize the industry. We need to bring back, the major focus on why the beauty pageant industry is very important. It's still a platform that can change the lives of young women and young men. Said, yes, you are a young, intelligent lady. Thank you very much. Thank you. But at least, I remember, like I said, I think I said it on my channel, that what happened, why I became so invested in beauty pageant was when Agbani won. And then I was still young. But then, my dad used to buy Vanguard newspaper. And Vanguard, they have a segment where they talk about beauty pageant. So I was fascinated by the industry when Agbani won. And I saw a lot of my cousins, a lot of my older cousins talking about it. And I was so interested. And that was when I started following the beauty pageant industry. I started following the pageant system. I got to know about MBGN. I got to know about Miss Nigeria. I got to know about... I think that was the only pageant that I knew then, growing up, was MBGN and Miss Nigeria. I didn't know about any other pageant. So I was just following MBGN, following Miss Nigeria, that time when... who else won? That was in 20... That was in 2020. Okay, Akmani won 2001. But I started following it when we had Miss World pageant in 2002. Chineye Ochuba won. Then I started following, after Chineye won, Celia Bizong won. I just started following the pageant from there. I started following up through the newspapers and all. Before I now graduated to Global Beauties, Mr. Xavier, now Global Beauties was one of the websites then that used to show us, that used to update us what is happening in the pageant world, like globally, Miss World, Miss Universe, and all. So Global Beauties was one of the websites that that actually made me to even understand the beauty pageant industry a lot more. So it's not. It didn't start from today. I've been following the pageant for growing up. I just developed interest. I developed the passion for it, and I felt like this is something that I'll talk about someday. So when I opened my YouTube channel, I was now like searching for topics that I can talk about, that I feel like somebody just told me that you have to talk about something that people are not. It's not a common niche. So many persons are not in that particular niche. And when I searched for pageant bloggers here in Nigeria, I could not find one. And I told myself that this is an opportunity for me to go into pageantry by being a pageant blogger, by being a pageant analyst. So I feel like we still need more pageant bloggers here in Nigeria, because a lot of persons, if you go onto YouTube, if you search even blogs, we don't have pageant bloggers here in Nigeria, apart from the newspapers, apart from those will I call them bloggers, or I don't know how to call it, like all these normal Lindai KG blog and all these Teladimokokus and all those blogs. They don't talk about beauty pageants. They just talk about general news, general what is happening in the country and all. we don't have a specific blog that is for pageantry alone here in Nigeria. So I feel like, coming out here on YouTube is a good platform for people to get to know about the pageant industry. And I feel like we still need more pageant bloggers, because I can't do the job alone. I alone cannot do the job. So we still need to recruit. I still need to get more pageant bloggers, to talk about pageantry. That way, we can reach, can get to a lot more persons. He said, my flatmate. Okay. Oh, beautiful too. Thank you very much, Modan. I really appreciate the compliment. He said, my flatmate, while we were in the university, Amaka, we call her Amama. That's my name. He said, we call her Amama. Ama. Why do you call her Mama? We all shout in the house, prettier than Agbani Onitsha girl. I don't understand. Okay, you had someone in the university called Amaka. She's my namesake. Said her name is Amama. We all shout in the house, prettier than Agbanisha. Okay. Yes, you are right. I don't think we have that many here in SA2. Yes, we don't have. You don't have pageant bloggers in Africa. Apart from Nigeria, even in Africa, how many pageant bloggers do we have that into YouTube? Apart from, okay, let's say Rita, I don't know if you know of one lady called Rita Hendricks, but she's based in Namibia. She does pageantry. That's her major niche. She's another pageant blogger that I feel like, okay, she's an African pageant blogger. In South Africa, I've not seen any pageant blogger in South Africa that I know that I'm subscribed to. Apart from Miss Criticizer here. You guys should subscribe to her. She's a very good analyst as well. She does pageantry. Even in West Africa, I don't see any pageant bloggers here on YouTube. Okay, you know her. Yes. She's very good. Rita Hendricks. Subscribe to her channel. She's very good. Just imagine when we have foreigners talking about pageantry in Africa. It will not make sense now. It's we that are here in Africa that can talk more about it, that will know what is happening in society. You can't expect a foreign pageant blogger to know what is happening here in Africa. They can only tell us what they are seeing on the social media, but they cannot tell it as it is. Because we here in Nigeria, we here in Africa, we know how the system works. So we're able to tell you what is happening. We can give you 100% information. Say the only blogger that talks about pageants is Linda Ikeji. Linda doesn't talk about beauty pageant. Like, that's not her major niche. She has other things that she talks about. Do you understand? Linda has like a blog where she talks about different things happening in the country and in diaspora. So she's not really a major pageant blogger, like a specific, like that's not her major niche. She only touch on it, when there's a pageant, when there's a beauty pageant, she comes here and tells us, okay, this is what is happening. This is the person that is, this is the queen that won so pageant and all. That's not her major niche. So I still feel like we don't have enough pageant bloggers here in Nigeria and in Africa in general. And I think we need to, we need more pageant bloggers, because the work is much. The work is huge. The work is huge. I alone cannot cover all the pageants. Sometimes when I see a lot of, it's not, if you watch me, I don't really cover some other pageants because I feel like it's too much on my head, on my hands rather. It's too much. There's some other pageants that I don't cover because I feel like this is not my major job. This is not my major. I'm not a full YouTuber. YouTube is just like a side business or side hustle or a side how do I put it, like a side hobby for me. I have my own career. I have my own job that I do. So YouTube is just like a hobby for me. A side business, a side hustle. Because of course, we are all looking for other streams of income. So I won't have that time to now say, oh, let me cover this, cover that. It's a lot. but I'm still trying to keep up. But I know that it's not enough. I still have so many things I need to cover that I cannot cover. You know, so it's a lot. It's a lot. So she began to, he said, the other guy from Philippines, I've been following him for some time. Luis Poteles. Yes, he's very good. He's very good. But in Philippines, they have a lot of pageant bloggers now. I can't even count them. There are so many. There are so many. He said Linda was a front runner. Okay, was a runner up in MBG, and she began with pageant, and she got very good and began blogging on other hot topics. Yes, I know she was a model. I know Linda was a model, but I didn't know that she was in MBGN. No. I'm just saying this for the first time. Okay, she began on pageant blogging and moved away. Maybe the thing, maybe the thing that they give her money and she runs. I'm not sure she did get enough money for that pageant blogging. So she see and say money no day. Now she move. Because Linda na Igbo girl now. She knows that that she needs money. So when she see say the money they come, now she run go and that thing. Then I don't think there was much money in pageants now. How much were they making in pageant blogging then? Well, now she's making a lot of money. She's a billionaire now. So you are giving me something to think about, Abby. We'll see. Okay. So what are you what are you cooking up? Let us know. If I eventually decide to start one, I will let you know. Okay, no problem. No wahala. When you start up, we'll support you now. At least we'll be doing collaborations. We can be collaborating. We can collaborate as pageant bloggers. At least it will lessen the job, lessen the work. It will make it more interesting. If I see someone that I can even collaborate with here in Nigeria or here in Lagos, I'll be so happy. At least I can just bring him or her on my channel and we'll talk about it. It's even better when you have someone to discuss it with. It's more interesting. But I can't find anybody to collaborate with. If I can see someone that can collaborate with, fine. It will make my channel more interesting. At least we'll come on here together and we'll talk about pageantry. We'll give our own ideas. It will really make sense. But there's nobody interested. Maybe I will look for someone. At least maybe during this Miss Universe era that is coming up, I will look for someone that would come onto my channel and we'll start talking about pageantry. I think I will do it. It's better that way. It will even make it more interesting when we have at least 2 persons talking about it. You know. Say she ran away. Yes, so she ran away. Oh, it's not easy. Say you are one of the best darlings for me to get to this page, which means you are good. You have good content. You're one of the best darlings for me to get to this page, which means thank you very much for the compliment. I really appreciate you. Itai Hamish, where are you chatting from? Let me know where you're chatting from, okay? Said, Modena said, we will collaborate and you are still to come here as our pageant judge. Don't forget. What kind of pageant is that, please? Please give me heads up. What kind of pageant is that? Let me know. Me, I'm open to collaborations. So I really want to collaborate. Like, I feel like it's going to, you know, give the pageant more visibility when we collaborate. I'm very much open to collaborations, and it's going to boost, you know, my channel as well, and it's going to boost your own channel as well if you decide to open one, and it's going to even make the pageant industry much more interesting. Like pageant talks, when we come out here and we discuss it together, it's going to make it more interesting. So I look forward to that. Abe, it's the best. It's the best. Trust me. She's also not biased. Okay, Abe is the best. Thank you so much for the compliment. I really appreciate you. All right. So, Itai Hamish. Abe, Itai. Oh, is it Itai Hamish? Where are you chatting from? I don't know where you're chatting from. Oh, please. I hope you are subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe. Said, don't collaborate with a lady. Only a guy, a gay man. Why? Please, oh, I don't want to. I don't want to use that word on my channel because I don't really. I don't know. It's weird for me to talk about that, and I don't think I want to collaborate with such a person. I don't think it's, I don't, to me, personally, I won't collaborate with someone like that. I think I'll collaborate with either a lady, or I can collaborate with a guy. It's even better. At least when you have a male and female, what they call a blogger together, it will attract a much more audience. But what that name you mentioned, I don't think I want to collaborate with such a person, because I don't know. It's I don't feel comfortable doing that. So collaborate with different people as long as you feel it inside. Definitely. Definitely. Me, I feel like I can collaborate with someone that I'm comfortable with. So I think before then, at least you have to come straight to me and let me know your, let me know what you think about pageantry. Because if we're not on the same page, even if we're not on the same page, but at least let me know what you intend to achieve by collaborating with me. So that's what I want. That's what I want to know, first of all, before I even accept to collaborate with you. You know, so I can't just see anyone and say I want to collaborate with you. I need to find out if, you know, we have the same, you know, we think alike and all that. So many other things. See, all these Philippine bloggers are all guys. Yes, I know. And that name you mentioned, I know that most of them are like that. Let me just use the word agege. Most of them are agege now. I know. And they're the ones that are actually making it over there. I know there's a lot of agege men now, even here in Nigeria, here in Lagos. So many of them are there are a lot of agege men now, and it is really making, you know, the industry to be, I don't know, and they are really making it here, Sha. But because of the laws of Nigeria, you cannot just come out and say you are a full agege person. Sure, you understand? Likewise, the women too. You can't just come out and say you are a lesbo, because it's a crime here in Nigeria. It's a crime. You know, said the more you collaborate with, the more you collaborate with more people, the better. Yes, exactly. But at least I have a standard of persons I want to collaborate with. I can't just collaborate with any person. I need to know, you know, certain things. Say Louis is gay and all. Please use agege. Let it be agege, I beg, because YouTube has some, you know, they have some kind of, you know, there's some terms that you don't use on YouTube. Here you get here. So use agege as the word. He said Louis is agege and all these other pageant men are virtually all guys. If you are ready to dabble into entertainment industry, you have to be ready to embrace them. See, I don't have any issue against them. Sure, you understand? I don't have any issue against them, but I feel like here in Nigeria, it's still frowned out, and that's what we're talking about now. Cultural beliefs and religious beliefs. Some persons here in Nigeria don't support agege men. They don't support them, and me bringing it up, that kind of person here on my channel, they will feel like, oh, I'm in support of those kind of persons, you know. And I know that, you know, they are the ones that are striving in the beauty pageant industry. And that's one thing about, you know, this religious stigmatization here in Nigeria. They feel like, even as a man, you're going to pageantry, they feel like you're an agege man. And most of them are straight men. They are not, you know, maybe they are either straight or they do both, I don't know. But I feel like most of all these agege men that are going to pageantry, as in those most of all these men that are going to pageantry, they feel like they feel like they are agege men. They see them as agege men, so they don't want to. They kind of stigmatize them because it's still not, you know, here in Nigeria, it's still, you know, it's not, you know, it's not open. The laws frowns at such people here in Nigeria. So it's still, you know, you don't really come out openly and say that you are that kind of person, you know. So me, I need to be very careful too. Whoever I bring onto my channel, if the person is agege, I don't know how my audience will perceive it. That's just it. But me, I'm not against them. I'm open to collaborating with such people, but because of the kind of audience I have, most of them might not really like the idea. Say yes, and it's sticking to the industries. Exactly. Those guys are really making it in the... Yes! Those agege men, they're the ones really... they have money here in Nigeria. They have money here in Nigeria, and they're the ones calling the shots. They are the one calling the shots. And so that's why a lot of persons are actually going into it. Anyway, I don't talk much on that matter because it's a very sensitive matter. And because of the kind of laws we have here in Nigeria, many men are not open up. They're not opening up to say that they are agege because of the law. The law frowns at it. Only Miss Brown and Bobrisky. Yes, Bobrisky now. You know Bobrisky matter is a very sensitive matter. You know he just came out from jail, and now they're saying that he wasn't really in jail. He was put up in a. He was he was in. They say he wasn't even in jail. They had to put him in a house. Which is against the law. He was sentenced to 6 months in prison, and you guys did not. He wasn't even in jail. They had to take him out of jail, which is not good. So now the prison officials and all, they've been sacked. They've sanctioned them. Very sensitive matter. If you guys are familiar with what happened, there was a guy that was killed. Sorry, let me not use that word. Let me not use that word, please, because YouTube frowns against it. There was a guy that they kpai last month. He's an open agege. So what he does is that he comes out here and he's a male ashawo. That's the word. He's a male ashawo, and a lot of men patronize him in Abuja. He was killed he was kpied last month. Let me not use that word, it's too strong. He was kpied last month. So you can see that even when men still patronize him, a lot of other men, they see him, the sight of him disgusts them. So over here in Nigeria, a lot of persons do not accept those kind of persons. So they are it's risky to even come out and say you are agege here in Nigeria, because a lot of persons they can just kpai the person because you come out and say you are agege. They will just kpai them. They will kpai them. So now many persons are just trying to hide themselves, even when they are doing it in secret. They don't want anybody to know. See, very dark man is a real problem. It's a problem, very big one. Who? Very dark man. No, there's one guy that they kpai now last month. Now he's a male ashawo. What's his name again, Seth? Abuja area mama. That's his name. He was kpied last month, and they found his body on the road. Apparently, they cut off his organs. So I'm sure he fell into the wrong hands as usual when he was going for his business. He go work now. So when he go work, now they kill him. Now they kpai him. Sorry. I beg them not use that harsh word. Now they kpai him now. They kpai him when he go work. So the next day they found him lifeless. They've cut off his organs. So over here in Nigeria, when you come out and say you are agege, you are in for it because your life is in danger. So most persons they don't talk about, like, they hide and do they do a lot of things, like they don't come out straight. And most of them are bi because they want to prove that most of them come out to be bi. He said, now work when some of our past presidents and VIP were all bees, and I don't want to go into that one because the matter is very sensitive. I don't want to go into that matter because I know that most of them, they patronize them. So that's their business. It's their business. He said Yahoo. Yahoo is everywhere. He said Regina was saying something like that 2 days ago. I don't quite understand her gist. What was she saying? What was she saying? So the truth of the matter is, I'm open to collaborations. So if I see someone that I don't know. I'm just still. I will just try. Let's see. Maybe probably this Miss Universe coverage, I will look for someone that I can collaborate with to make it more interesting. Because I think it's the best for now. At least it will make the job less. You know, to lessen the workload on me, because I know how it is to cover a particular pageant. I have to make sure I come on here every day to give you guys updates. So if I can collaborate with someone, at least we can be coming on weekly, or maybe to talk about the events, you know, together. It will make sense. That very dark man and Bobrisky and the guy you were speaking about. Okay. All of them are they're the same category, but very dark man. I don't know if it's Agege. I don't know if it's Agege. But I know Bobrisky, of course. Bobrisky is Agege now. That area mama guy, that area mama that was quiet last month, he's Agege as well. So this is Miss Universe. Okay, this Miss Universe is too much. Oh. Yes, it's too much. The workload is too much. I would like to it's much. You know, covering the pageant every day, every single day. I have to be here talking about following our African queens. It's gonna be a whole lot. You know, combine that with my work, because I'm working. You know, so I have to combine both. Anyway, it is well. I know that I will try. I will make sure that I come out here and give you guys updates. But if I collaborate with someone, I think it makes my job a lot more easier. Him be by. Really? Very dark man not by. Wow. So they do both man and woman. Hey. Enjoyment for them now. You be tasting both sides. Enough enjoyment. Modana was laughing. Why are you laughing? Why is Modana laughing? Wow. All these things, I don't know. Why are you laughing? He's enjoying now. He's enjoying both sides. It's not easy. Enjoyment for him. But it's disgusting. Like, I don't like it. It's disgusting. It's very disgusting. I'm not. Now he's causing a lot of problems. Now he's just being chaotic. Like, I don't know. Say now for money now for the money now. Me, I know, but there's other ways. There are other ways to make money now. There are other ways to make money. Just imagine. To me, I think he's wasting his life. Sorry to say this, but I think, I don't know. I don't really. I feel like it's not the best way. If you're looking for money, there are other things to do to make money. Another thing again, those politicians are the one patronizing them. Those politicians, those people in high places, they're the one patronizing them. If they don't patronize them, they won't do all those things now. He keep sticking his nose where it's not called. He brought the issue of Bob for Bob. Exactly. And that's one thing I talk about, this mouth. You see this our mouth, it can put you into trouble. If Bob had kept that thing a secret, I don't think anybody would have known that he was not in jail. Do you understand? He told someone, and the person now, told someone, and the thing the matter can escalate. If they say no tell person, at least nobody for know. Sure you get. You go tell person, and the person now can't spread down. He can't cast the matter. He cast them. So I have a friend who dated one time. I beg, no call name for you. I beg. May no come for me. You know, say, I beg. May no come for me. So this my career. It's very sensitive. So I don't want to mention certain names. But let's use coded word. Let's be coded. So waiting in can talk. I no go call. Okay, no problem. I beg, no call name. But waiting can happen. That your friend, waiting happen. Na man have been a woman. And the person where you date, na man have been a woman. Make we know the kind relationship where they get. Shey you get? At least that one will give you information now. Wetin dey happen? Go tell you say see wetin they go through. Because all those people now they give you information and then get information pass. And they go tell you wetin dey happen. He say him they go in house like another plain person. No, him they go in house like another plain person. No one go know. So mem say they hide the thing now. Now coded stuff, coded runs. Now what? That man, the president na man. Okay, okay. I know say na man, sha. Na man go be now. We never get a woman president before for Nigeria. So na man it go be. But that your friend, na man have been a woman. I beg give me gist now. Na man have been a woman. Aproko dey sweet too. Ebelebo aproko gist. No do aproko gist small abeg. More gist. So that your friend na woman, make I know. Modana is laughing. What's making Modana to laugh? What's making you to laugh? You guys say gist they sweet Modana we like gist well. Say we're all modeled for print then. Okay. Really? Okay, now man, the president now man. Really? Now wow. So the president they like that aggregate thing well. You think they sweet them? Now wow. So you guys were modeling together. Now wow. So Xavier, you get gist though, your gist plenty well. Now also people. I hear some people like that thing where like the thing is common in the north, very common in the north, very common in the north, and I'm sure that they brought that stuff. They brought that stuff to the south because growing up, you know, it was weird for me to hear such a thing, you know. Of course, I no go what do they call them? I no go boarding house, so I no do all those things. The boarding house, that's now the thing they rain pass now. When you get when you go boarding house for same this thing now, lesbo and agege now they read that for boarding house. Me, I didn't go to boarding house, but I heard that, you know, those things they rain for boarding house way. Even for university, I saw a lot of people like that. I can't ask myself, say, what did happen? When I probe further, I can't find out say they go boarding house. I said, okay, I'm saying that boarding house, and they breed all these things, you know. And I heard in the north too, they do the thing well for north. Yes, I like it. Keep going. You like gist though, Modana, you like gist. Hey, this your ear go full. You like gist. You like aproko. You like gist. So now wow. Xavier, this your gist, The gist sweet though. But all those people that do those things, and they end up not getting married. That's just the truth. Like most of them get married, but their marriage don't last. It don't last because it destroys their life. It destroys their life. In the modeling industry. Okay, yes, modeling industry is much now. It's much in the industry. So how did you even cope in the industry? Because I know that, you know, back then, it's now who no man. Sure, you understand? Now who no man and they strive for the industry that time. So how you take cope? How did you cope in that industry? It's a very sweet. You too like aproko, you like gist. The thing is sweet your head. Wait though, do you understand pidgin? Because the way you are just laughing is like you understand what we are saying. And when they code the word, they understand what they code. It's Modana. I like say they suspect you. They suspect you. Say I was with the people in pictures. My parents no agree make I go. Okay, you were with the people in pictures. Your parents no agree make you go where? But you modeled now, so they accepted you to model. So where did they not allow you to go to? Okay, you understand pidgin? No wonder. No wonder you don't understand what they talk. But the boy fine well will tall yellow. Okay, now fine guys are they fine now. Fine guys, we tall, we yellow. Now that one's they like. Now they like. You say me, I'm Nigerian, don't forget. But you say you're South African, so are you Nigerian in South Africa or you're Nigerian? Come, I don't understand. Are you and Chichi a relative? Are you Chichi? Chichi's relative, rather. Let's say you and Chichi now be relative. Now they the same level, now they the same Nigerian, half South African. My parents know they let me travel far. Okay. Really? So that time you were still young now, they will not allow you to travel. But at least when you are of age, they will allow you to travel, definitely. You get what parents no cage am? That's how my parents, that's how they cage me too. They cage me too. Some things that I wanted to do, but I couldn't do them because my father was not in support. You know. It's not like a bad thing, no, but there's some things where my partner don't want me to do. Like, allow us to mingle, that kind of thing. Go like to put us for one corner. Say, no, we could not go out. We could not come out. My parents caged me. Yes, so, oh God. My papa be like soldier, but he was not a soldier. He caged us for house. No, they come out. And when I go university, now my eye open. Now my eye open. When I enter university, now my eye open. He say, I'm South African, but I love Nigeria. Too many friends and colleagues. Okay, no wahala. No problem. I mean, I know that is your friend that you have a lot of Nigerian friends. I know. Maybe I'm Chichi. No, I said you are Chichi's relative. I said you are Chichi's relative. So I know that you are in that category of, half Nigerian, half South African. But since you have Nigerian friends, I know that, of course, they will color you. That's one thing about Nigerians. So once you have them as friends, the way they will color you, you will turn to Nigerian by force. Do you know I've also been to Nigeria? Really? No wonder. So which part of Nigeria did you come to? Where did you visit in Nigeria? He said that's another thing about the culture we are talking about. Parents, religion, stop their children. Yes! I'm telling you. Oh God. Not be small thing. They cage us. Cage us. They say no. You want to do something? They say no. Do something. Waiting. So school. I'm not saying, of course, they want you to be educated and all. But I think that, as a person, you need to have other hobbies. You need to allow you to do other things. You understand? They cage us, they cage us way. But when I enter investing, my eye go open. I can say no. I go do it I like. What I want to do. But if to say I know, I for do YouTube that time. If to say I know for investing, I for don't start YouTube. I don't quick know about YouTube. And he pay me way. Pay me so I don't quick know about YouTube. But now I for don't grow way. Now all those things, then they make people know that kind of thing. And now when you come, they meet some kind of friends. You come, they make some kind of friends with people where they open eye hair. You come, they do certain things. But not be saying a bad thing, not bad friends, but at least just be exposed. That's just it. Don't be so naive. If you are too naive in this life, you will not make it. Life is all about risk. If to say I know that time, say YouTube day. I for don't open YouTube since how many people we open YouTube that time, they don't make them. Wait. Say Lagos. Okay, Lagos Yaba. Wow. I'm in Lagos, so I want to go to Port Harcourt. Wow, this Moderna. If I say you want to walk around Nigeria, you want to go Port Harcourt. Maybe I'll also visit you when next I come to Nigeria. I see. No wahala. Just give me heads up. It really stopped me when I get offers. I could fear to go come. But now, can they stop you? They can't stop you now. That's just it. It will get to a point they cannot tell you what to do again. You know, so that time where so many things, I don't want to talk. Anything, if to say, I for don't blow where. If to say, although conjugate where they cage person, for don't blow. Because I get so many things I wanted you to do, but because of the kind of course I read a professional course, so it also restricted me some areas too. my course, my professional course also restricted me. So I wanted to do certain things, but because of the kind of profession that I read, I cannot do certain things. I don't feel do so many things what I want to do. So the thing really restricted me, Shabon. All the same, they said your dreams, as far as you are alive, you shouldn't let age or whatever to affect your dreams. So I think that there's still time. There's still time. You really stop me. The likes of Regina and Bianca them. Of Regina and Bianca them. Which Regina Askia and Bianca. Okay. Those ones, it's like they had exposure now. They had exposure. Oh, sorry. I'm belching. Say they all left home to succeed. Bianca Papa didn't let her come back home after MBG. You can imagine. But see her today. It was not because of pageantry we got to know her. It was because of MBJ and we got to know her. So I think parents should support their children. I think that's what we need to add again. Parents too, they need to support their children. Support your children. Support your children. It's very important. Because you don't know what will make them to be famous. It might not necessarily be that, even if they're going to go to school. School is very important. School, you cannot forgo schooling. Schooling is very important. In fact, you need to get your certificate. At least it gives you that exposure. It puts you up there. But at the same time, you need to encourage them to work on their God-given talent. Some persons that have God-given talent, like sports, they are meant to strive in sports more than education. But because that you want them to be educated, then you now let them to forgo their God-given talent, which will not make them, at the end of the day, they might not really make it in life because that's not what God wants them to do. So I feel like parents should support their children. Whatever talent that children exhibit, like whatever talent that you see your children exhibit, support them. Let them grow that talent. Because it's very important. It's very, very important. Just imagine footballers now. All the footballers now, you know how much they make a week. When I see waiting footballers they make a week, I tell myself, say, hey God, why I no come go play ball? I for play ball. If you say I play ball, at least I for not day this level one day. I for play ball. He said, I'm planning to come to Unilag for Africa research collaboration. I will surely give you a call when I'm there. And just say it on my live stream or something, or I don't know, Sha. Or you what they call it? You send me a mail. My mail is on the description box. Send me a mail. I don't know, my work, I'm very, very... Anyway, it depends on my schedule, Sha. It depends on my schedule. Depends on my schedule. So, the truth of the matter is, parents need to support their children. When you see that your children have a particular talent, nurture it. Help them to nurture that talent. Because if you don't nurture the talent, then you don't know what will make them to be famous and to even strive. Maybe that talent that you are trying to fade, or maybe you don't want to nurture the talent. Maybe that's where God wants them to succeed. So I'm planning to, okay, good, I will send you. Hope that schedule will be. I don't know. It depends. It depends on my schedule. It depends on my schedule because I don't know, because of my location. No, Lagos is it's something else. Traffic and all. Lagos is chaotic. The life we live here in Lagos, and moving from location to location is kind of difficult sometimes. So it depends. It depends. So true. Kids of this African generation are lucky in our era. It's terrible. You cannot move. The church and the village. I'm telling you, even your own neighborhood said they'll start to cast you. They go say, where they go? Maybe this. All those kind of things. They won't go and tell your parents that they saw you so place. They will cast you. And they'll go do a procol, tell your papa say they see you for so place. So you get, so the environment, I don't know, it doesn't support. But now, I think that a lot of parents now are beginning to realize that, all these talents, you need to nurture this talent. You need to support your children. Even now, there's some parents that even tell their children, please go and play ball. Go and play ball. Go and make the money, because they feel that, no, there's money now in football. So go and play football. They even tell their children, they even encourage their children to watch football. But before, when we want to watch television, my father would drive us away from the parlor and say, go and read your books. Don't watch ball. But now, parents now want their children to watch the football. He said, the child of that person, who child of which person? So let parents do, our African parents, let them support their children. It's very important for them to support their children, because when you give them that support, it makes them to do better. When they have the support of their loved ones, it makes them to do better. So I think that, say, the musician Obesere, when Kozi Ojako, that video for waiting there, when Kozi Ojako, okay, Kozi, that video for him, waiting at I see. I don't know these people. Okay, I know Kozi Ojako, but this Obesere, I don't know him. What happened to him? I see Pepe for where he parents. See, the truth of the matter is, if your child wants to be a musician, he wants to be a footballer, he wants to be a model, he wants to be a beauty pageant, he wants to go into pageantry, support them. Support your children to go into all these things, because you don't know where their talent is. That you don't know that maybe that particular thing they are going into is going to make them succeed in life. Because now it's hobby that's giving people money. Hobby. Now hobby they give people money now. Just imagine those footballers, what they earn in a week. Somebody that would be, that's someone's 1 year salary. What they earn in a week is someone's 1 year salary. Said, my mom told me to focus more on science when I was busy entering beauty contests and modeling. I ended up listening to her. Now I have a PhD in biotechnology, created not very long ago, 2021. Okay, wow, congratulations. That's a huge feat too. PhD in biotechnology. That's a huge feat. That's a huge feat. Congratulations at that. But I feel like, there's a certain time when, for me, education, you can go to school anytime. But you see, certain types of talents, to get to a point, you won't be able to do it again. You'll be able to carry out that particular talent that you have. But education is, you can even go to school at 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. Do you understand? So I feel like education is still there for you to, because I remember when I was in university, I had persons that were my father's age with me in school, So education, it doesn't look at age, or it knows no barrier, it goes no barrier at all. Say, but my heart sometimes still cries and asks what would have happened. Maybe I would have been. Hey, yeah. But funny enough, with this new rule of Miss Universe, you can still contest in beauty pageant too. Married women can contest now. Mothers can contest. So now the Miss Universe has made it possible for you to contest. So you can still go back and contest too. With this, your certifications now, you will be a force to be reckoned with now. Why are you laughing? You can still contest now. Even me now, as a married woman, I can go and contest. But I don't think my husband will want that. I'm not sure my husband will agree. He no go agree at all. He doesn't even want me to even this pageantry I'm talking about now. Sometimes he'll just be like, this your pageant talk, safe. You don't do. You don't do. But anyway, he supports me. He supports my channel. He supports me. And he even encourages me. You know, sometimes when I'm tired, you tell me, oh yeah, are you not supposed to do your live stream? Go and do your live stream. But sometimes you'll be like, you talk too much. Rest. But you see this pageant thing, I don't think will support me. Even, yeah, I don't want to even do it. I don't, personally, Sha, I don't think I want to. Say, you would have preferred to be a beauty queen. Maybe, I think that's where she wants to. It depends, you know, the truth of the matter is, your dreams are still valid as long as you are breathing, as long as you have life. So, I think that, you know, heaven is giving you a second chance. Like, they're giving you a second chance. You can still go into pageantry. It's not too late. MT Moderna, it's not too late for you to go into pageantry. Say they are Mrs. Pageant or mother-daughter pageant. Pageant for older ladies. Yes. There's so many pageants out there now. So, it's still, your dreams are still valid. I think that you can still go into pageantry. I just saw that, but also on the other hand, it's still nice to be called a young doctor. But I don't often tell people only when I'm at work. Okay. Yes, now you can still do it. You can still do it. There are so many other beauty queens that are doctors now. Look at Tamrin Green. She was in med school when she went to Miss Essay. But after her reign, she now went on to complete her doctorate program. Now she's not a doctor and she's married now. And she's expecting a child. So it's not too late. You can still do it. You can still go into the pageant. I went to Miss Essay when I'm married, maybe. Okay, now that now you're even single, it's even better. What if your husband does not support it? Do you understand? So it's still, maybe when you now get married, you start having kids and all. You might not even have that time. So now that you are still single, it's better for you to even, you know, for you to go into the pageant. It's better for you now. It's much more better because you have a lot more time to yourself. Why are you laughing? It's still, oh my God. You can still go into the pageant. Say with your PhD, they will crown you. Exactly, Mr. Xavier. Tell how. With a PhD. You know what it means to have a PhD in a science course? You can still do it. You can still do pageantry. You have a huge portfolio. A very interesting portfolio. I'm telling you. Why are you laughing? And you say you're a young doctor, so what's there? You still have the time. Anyways, your personal, like you said, you want to go into pageantry. For me, I never wanted to go into pageantry, but I know I was going to talk about it. You know. Because, you know, at that time now, you need to have a certain height. And me, I'm not up to 6 feet. I'm 5'2", I be 5'3". What do you call it? Using 5'3", I be 5'2". That's my height. I don't have height like that, you know. So I don't think, you know, pageantry is for people that are, you know, they have height and all. But now, even short persons too, they enter pageantry, you know. They enter pageant. But I feel like when you're tall, you are more at advantage when you're tall. I think I'm 5'2", I be something. I don't know. I think the last time I checked it was 5'2" something. I'm not, I'm average height. How tall is Chichi? Chichi, I don't know. Chichi looks tall in pictures, but when you see her, she's not that tall. So I don't understand Chichi's height. I don't understand Chichi's height. Chichi looks tall, but when she compared to other ladies, she looks short. Say, my mom, she scolded me sometimes. I used to hide and not tell her, and win and hide my prize. Oh, really? So you even participated in the pageant? Like 5'7" tall? No, I'm not up to 5'7" tall. Oh. I'm not up to 5'7" tall. But I don't know how tall Chichi is. I don't know, but you know, compared to other girls, like when you see Chichi with other girls, she doesn't have that height. But when before she came to Nigeria, I used to see her like, I used to think she's a very tall person. I felt like she and Yekachi had the same height. But when I saw her in Miss Universe Nigeria with other ladies, I found out that she's not that tall. Ekachi is taller than her. Ekachi is 5. Ekachi is 6 feet now, be? Or 5'8", 5, maybe 5'8", 5'8" or 5'9". And maybe Chichi is 5'7" tall. I don't know. I mean, me and Chichi go do the same height. Maybe you. That means I'm 5. Maybe I'm 5'5" or 5'7". Well, I'll give myself hope. But I'm not a short person, Sha. I'm not a short person. I'm average height. Say because my girl, Miss Abuja, is 5'8" tall and she's slightly taller than Chichi. Okay. Maybe Chichi is 5'7". Okay, that your girl. What's her name again? Lucille. Lucille is tall now. Lucille is not a short person. But you know, Lucille is not like the tallest person. Ekachi is tall. Michelle is tall. Who again? That was tall in Miss Universe. Miss Universe Nigeria. Paula is even taller than Chichi. Paula is taller than Chichi. Paula is taller than Chichi. So maybe Paula should be like maybe 5'8" or 9. Okay, Yeka is 6 feet. Okay. Yeah, I know Yeka is 6 feet, but Yeka is taller. Taller than even Paula. Yeka is taller than Paula. So I sent you Miss Lush activities yesterday. Yes, I saw it too. I saw it. I told you that that's what they do now. They don't have any other thing that they do. They just give them activities, form one activity or the other. That's all they do. That's all they do. Probably her face will be on the Lush, what they call it, Lush attachment, Lush products and all. She'll just be the face of Lush. I think that's what she'll be doing. She'll just be the face of Lush. Maybe for this 1 year until they crown the next Miss Lush. He said, that Miss Lush has a beautiful body. Okay, that Miss Lush, just that she is not too educated. Hey, Mr. Xavier, you said it again, no? How do you know she's not too educated? How did you know she's not too educated? Hey, Jesus Christ. Hey, how did you know now? But she speaks well, though. Is it because of the way she answered that question? It's because maybe she did not hear. Say she's a hairdressing. Oh my God. Say she's a hairdressing salon. To me, I feel like, Lush, as a Miss Lush, now she has to be doing, the hair. And Lush is a hair company. It's a hair brand. So she has to be doing everything that is related to hair company and hair issue now. The hair brand and all. So that's what she'll be doing now. What do you want her to do? She should go and she's representing the brand, and the brand is a hair company. So she has to represent the hair company now. Is there anything Mayeka is busy with? Mayeka is busy with her project though. And she's coming back for Miss Universe next year, Miss Universe Nigeria next year. So I think she's preparing for that as well. She does not hide. She has a hair. Okay, she has a hairdressing salon. Really? I didn't know. How did you know that? How did you know that she has a hairdressing salon? That is her job before the pageant. She has. Oh, really? No, she's a what do they call it? She's a fashion designer. That's what she said. That dress she wore during the finals, she designed the dress. So she's not a salonist too. She's a fashion designer. She's a fashion designer. It's a hairdresser. Wow, maybe that's why they picked. I didn't know this, so I used to think that she's a fashion designer, and she said it now. She said it in I think in her introduction video. If you watch my introduction video, you see that she said she's a fashion designer, and she hopes to use her fashion industry and all to. That's what she said. So I didn't know that she's a salon person, hair salon, whatever. She's a hairstylist rather. That's the word. She's not a hairstylist. She's a fashion designer. So maybe I'm wrong. Dressing making outfit. Yes, that's what she said, that she makes dresses. She designs dresses. That's what she does. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you are. Yeah, I'm sure you are wrong, because I didn't hear salon stylist though. I didn't hear hairstylist. I heard, she makes clothes. She designs clothes. She designs clothes. That's what she does. Oh, this AC is bringing water. I imagine my AC is bringing water. What's the time now? All right, so that's it for today, guys. I think I've talked for a while now, so we can now rest. Okay, so thank you all for joining me today. Mr. Xavier, thank you so much. MT Modana, thank you very much. Miss Criticizer, thank you so much. So anyways, Neka modeling picture was nominated 2 days ago for best pictures. Yes, I saw it too. Dressmaking, that's very nice. Yes, that's what she does. Yeah, this picture you talked about of Yeka, I saw it on Instagram. So what is that all about? Like, is she going to, when you win, what they give to you? Or is it the photographer, or is it the whoever is giving the credit? Who would they give the credit to? So you really make me laugh too. If you guys are not here, how will I make you laugh? So you guys are the one that's making this live stream interesting. So thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you. At least you're always consistent on my live stream. Yeah, God bless you for that. He said the photographer award of the year. Okay, really? So which of the photographers? I really enjoyed it. I love Mr. Xavier too. Yes, yeah, Mr. Xavier is top notch now. He's the major. He's my major fan here. He's my major fan. In fact, he brought out this topic for today. He brought out this topic, so you guys should give him the credit. He told me about this topic. He said I should talk about it, and it's a very interesting topic. And the more we talk about, the more we see a lot of things. We cannot just use one live stream to exhaust this topic. So I think we need to, maybe have a part 2, or just add something else to spice up the topic. I arranged it. I love Mr. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yes, so Mr. Xavier is, he's the one giving me topic now, because he's our historian here. He brings out a lot of things, a lot of history. He's the one letting me know so many things in the pageant industry. He's a pageant veteran. He's the one giving me the gist and the apropos. So all thanks to Mr. Xavier. All right, Mr. Xavier, thank you very much. And I want to. I think I will stream another video on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday is public holiday. Tuesday is Independence Day, so I'll be free on Tuesday. Maybe probably I will come on in the evening, maybe by 6 or in the afternoon. I don't know. But I'll use your own time now, because you know that. Okay, we'll update on Instagram. Okay, no problem. We'll update on Instagram. The center speeds and editorial modeling. What's that for? The center spreads and editorial modeling. What's the name? What's this name for? The picture award. Okay, the picture award. Okay, I see. All right. Okay. So now they will give then if Yeka's picture should win, what prize are they giving to the photographer and the modeling, or the model rather? The model and the photographer, are they giving them any award? Say happy. Yes, so thank you so much. On Tuesday is Nigeria's Independence Day, so we're going to have a public holiday. So definitely I will have time to come on live. So you guys should tell me any topic, or give me topic, or any interesting topic that you want us to discuss. Please let me know. Update me on Instagram, Mr. Xavier. Update me on Instagram. The photographer wins the award. Okay, when the photographer wins the award, is there any prize money attached to it? Is there any prize money attached to it? Let me know. Because you can't just say they are giving an award and there's no the award. Now what is when you take that? Okay, anyway, yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. At least it gives them recognition for them to do better, for them to, you know, at least it gives them recognition, because though through that means they can even gain a lot of more clients, you know, when they are, you know, it gives them that visibility to get more clients. Say, greet your husband. Yes, there may be prize or plague. Okay, definitely, I will greet him. Say there will be prize or plague. Okay, so that plague now, they'll just put it amongst their archives. Anyway, to me, I feel like, you know, when they, you know, when whoever wins it, I think that, you know, it's going to attract a lot more clients to the person. You understand? You're going to attract a lot more clients to the person, and the person will be able to get more recognition. And it's a good one. It's a good one. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you all. And I'm going to end the live stream very soon. At least we've talked for like 2 hours. Abby? I started this live stream after 6, and this is after 8. 2 hours. Anyway, you guys make it more interesting. So I would say I'll give you guys the accolades, or rather the what word will I use now? All praise and, you know, all praise and is it praise or accolades? What will I say again? Goes to you all for supporting my channel, for always being there when I come on live, for liking the video, for, you know, the engagement, the comments and all. Thank you all for coming. And let's see what Tuesday would. I think Tuesday I'll be less busy to shoot another live stream. So we'll meet on Tuesday, probably by 6 or 8 p.m. I'm not sure, but just stay on my channel. You see the time that I scheduled. All right. So, all right. So, Mr. Xavier, please give me topical for Tuesday's live stream. What was this? I don't know. This my AC is bringing out water. All right, guys. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Good night. Bye.